Boss hits back. Coronation Street boss Kate Oates defends controversial male rape storyline as David Platt is sexually assaulted by Josh Tucker tonight. The Cobble's boss has been under fire for the show tackling darker subjects like Pat Fallon's murder spree, Bethany Platt's grooming and abuse, and now hairdresser David is set to be drugged and sexually assaulted. Kate said, "We decided to cover the topic of male rape to help try and highlight the culture of silence that surrounds male sexual assault, and issues surrounding male mental health in general. Survivors Manchester have been so generous with their time and knowledge, working with Jack, Ryan and the team, and I am in awe of the work they do. Over the next few weeks of Corrie, our message is to talk. It is hard to speak out, but if you are suffering in silence, there are people out there willing to listen and support you." In the scenes aired tonight, David and Josh were enjoying a drink before Josh spiked David's drink before dragging him home and raping him. Fans were spared any of the scenes of the actual assault, and instead the storyline will focus on David as he comes to terms with what has happened. Viewers will see David waking up the next morning in Josh's bed, and although Josh is not around, David realizes that he had been drugged and starts to remember what has happened to him. Ashamed and disgusted, he makes his way home, but then has to make the decision whether or not he can face reporting the crime. In the coming weeks, David will struggle with what has happened and internalize the attack, keeping it a secret from his friends and family who grow increasingly worried about his behavior. Actor Jack P. Shepard, who plays David Platt, said, "David thinks he has made a new friend in Josh. He hasn't really ever had a male friend and no male role models, because his dad is not around and Nick has moved away. He has been trying to impress Josh with his training for the fight, and he is enjoying his company. He has no reason to think Josh is anything other than a mate." When I was told about the storyline, Kate Oates and I met with Duncan from Survivors Manchester, and that was when I realized the gravity and significance of the storyline. David's reaction and decision to remain quiet, because he feels ashamed about what has happened, is not